So in this week's episode, I'm going to show you, well, we're going to show you how we take this mold and we make dominoes. We like playing Mexican train, so we're going to make our own dominoes.
Man says, I'm sorry, son, but where's your shoes? I say, ain't got none. If you want to come inside of here, you just better go and find yourself some. I said, man, whatever you're selling, I surely don't want none. If it means I gotta hide my toes from the lovely, 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 lovely sun.
What? Okay.
I am a barefoot man, barefoot to make my stand. I bear my soul for all the world to see. Yeah. I am a barefoot man, he planted firmly in the sand. Bear your souls, come along with me. Lose your shoes, lose your blues, come along with me.
We're gonna make some dominoes because we like playing Mexican train. So we have some art glass because my dad makes stained glass art. So I brought some back with me when I came back from Canada. So we're gonna use that in combination with some shells, but we need to break it up a little bit more so it kind of looks like, I don't know, fine dust. That's pretty.
What?
That's very pretty. You like them.
Alright, give me a Ziploc bag. We'll do a few pieces.
What about the little container?
Oh, container, that works.
Step 1, get your partner to prep the table.
This is Erica's project, yeah? Let's see how much of this ends up being me.
We're both making dominoes. It's part of...
I thought this was an Erica project.
It's part of the fun being able to do a project together. Alright, so we have our domino molds here. We have the double 12s is the highest. We like playing Mexican train, so I think this is going to be great. I then have my tray with all my bits and pieces. So I kind of want to make them look like the ocean with shells, and I have a bit of art glass, which we just took to the beach as I showed you, and we've crushed it into dust. So I've got 2 different shades of the blue, which I think will be really cool. I'll be able to make it look like the ocean mixed in with my shells. And then for one of the last steps, we have a white pigment. So if you're like Davy or friends of ours, Sam, when we played Mexican train, you can kind of remember what, like if a certain domino has a mark on it, with the shells, if we left the backs with just the shells visible, it might be easy to say that, oh, that's a good domino, I want that one because it has that big white shell in the middle. So if we put the white pigment on top, hopefully it'll prevent cheating.
Nobody cheats around it. We're safe because Sam from Sammy Don't, who you probably remember from last season, he's not here. So, hey Sam.
Alright, so we've got the table all set up and ready to go. So we got our mold. Again, we got those pieces. And for this, we are going to be using Total Boat Tabletop Epoxy. We've never used this product before, so this will be something new. We've obviously used Total Boat Epoxies before, but not the tabletop one. So this one is supposed to be thinner. So self-leveling should be pretty good. And then we will be using our heat gun as well for the final stage to try and get rid of all those bubbles. So it looks like there's a few bubbles in there, but when we put stuff in it, hopefully those will disappear. Wow, they're looking so pretty. All right, so the last step is putting that white pigment on top. Look at them all. They're gonna be so beautiful. Well, that was fun. So now you can definitely see that some of them, they got a little bit of black from the syringe.
Rubber in the syringe.
So there will probably be some cheating involved when we do actually play with them. But that makes a little bit of fun, right? A little bit more fun.
No, just gotta let them dry and see how they come out the mold.
Yeah, so we'll see how long it actually takes for them to dry. I guess that little bit of extra that's in this pot can kind of be our tester. We can play around with that and see when that's dry.
Exactly.
And then we can know, roughly, hopefully it won't rain this afternoon. Looks pretty good at the moment. Famous last words. Or at least until we can move them. Because right now we can't move them just yet. So, I mean, we can, but they're coming out. Look at them. They come out of the mold super, super easy. They just come right out. Okay, so now that my dominoes are fully cured, I've used a paint pen to go through and put the little dots on them. So I decided to use a gold color because I was going with the sea theme, so I feel like they look like the beach. Davy seems to think that the gold is going to be a little bit challenging to see what numbers they are when we're actually playing, especially at nighttime. So we'll have to give it a bit of a test to see how they go. But I think they look pretty good. Okay, so now that the dominoes are finished, we're going to play a game. So we're playing Mexican Train. The dominoes are finished. What do you think?
I love these dominoes. I think they've come out really, really nice. The only thing I think we need to do slightly different for the next set, to be honest, what we did, because we quite often played dominoes with a good friend of ours, Sam, after Sam, SB Sammy Don't, and we had to make sure that on the back side, so when you're choosing a domino, they all look the same, so blank white. But Sammy's a bit of a cheat, so we had to do it this way. Whereas I think next time we should put the dots on the other side, but then when it's flipped around, there will be slight differences, and people like Sam will actually know what's what, because he memorizes all of the damn tiles.
But so, not everyone's like him.
Not everyone's like Sam.
Because with the gold dots, it looks like the beach.
Yeah, it's perfect for daytime dominoes, but at nighttime dominoes, it's actually, to be honest, it's a little bit difficult to tell what numbers they are, just because they kind of blend in. So the next set we're going to make the other way around, but we'll keep this set for when we play with Sam, because then you won't know what's what.
Because it is beach themed for our little trains, for Mexican Train, we have little shells that we found on the beach. How cute is that? If I look this way, can I see what Davy's numbers are?
No, cheating. Get over there, sort yourself out, come on. It's not my fault if you haven't got a good hand, you pick them.
Alright, so I definitely, I have a starter, but I don't have anything after that.
So I don't know if any of you guys play dominoes, but you might notice Erica's got a few extra ones, because I think she's been cheating.
Well, I didn't have the one that goes after the starter.
So then you have to put a train on them because you've been cheating.
Okay, fine. I'll use the pretty shell.
This game is better with more people. We normally play with like 4, 5, 6 people, and you've got more options of where to play. So with 2 people, it's a little bit difficult, but
And look who's winning. I only have 2
It's
left.
your go.
And you have 6. Whoa! Alright, so Davy won in the end. I did kind of cheat a little bit.
Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
But they look quite pretty on the table. The little shells.
She deserved to lose.
So we did end up using pretty much every domino. It's hard when you're playing with only 2 people. It's not as exciting.
It's definitely better with multiple people. 3 to 6, I reckon, is better.
So after a friendly game of dominoes between me and Davy, our friend Brian wanted some assistance to launch his kite to go kiteboarding.